Also, when we think about vulnerability, think about King David defeating Goliath. At first, King Saul wanted to put like armor and all type of army gear to fight Goliath. And then eventually King David was like, man, I can't wear all this shit. What is all this is? This ain't gonna help me. Man, forget all this. King David took the armor off, put it down, picked up some rocks off of the earth, which represent vulnerability and connection to earth, ran up to Goliath, vulnerable, innocent, no armor, just completely in his vessel, and say, I come to you in the name of Yah Elohim of armies, in total and complete vulnerability, and laid Goliath big ass out. So vulnerability ain't got nothing to do with weakness or being less of a man. It's more so being in tune with everything in existence, to where you may not need a gun or you may not need the things that we use in this world for protection. Yet you yourself and your vessel and the energy field that you possess that flows through you in and out as a vulnerable sentient being of the Creator, you'll see miracles work themselves out because you were vulnerable. You didn't need no armor. You were vulnerable. Touch not the anointed who are vulnerable, and do the prophets no harm. Elijah was vulnerable and he lit them 400 prophets up. So vulnerable he had to run. He was innocent like a baby. He ran. And still, the Most High brought him back with a still small voice, double portion of the Holy Spirit. He got taken up in the chariot. And the other Elisha finished it off and killed Jezebel. The vulnerability connected, brought everything to a close, and took care of everything. So Holy Spirit, being vulnerable to Holy Spirit and being receptive to everything that's divine in the spiritual world, has to do with being vulnerable, not being closed up. Being closed up don't mean you guarded and you a hardcore motherfucker. Being open means that you're ready for anything. You're not running from anything. You're courageous. Whether you got protection or not, you know you okay. That's true faith, where you're vulnerable and you still know everything okay, even though you ain't got no defense and you ain't running from nothing. I love y'all.